Gareth, commiserations and thanks for an unforgettable month. How do you sum it up and what have you said to the boys?
Well, in terms of the players, they've given everything they could have, not only tonight but through the whole tournament. They should hold their heads high. They've, they're a team who have pulled together, have given the country some incredible evenings. But of course tonight, the devastation of getting so close and not being able to give our country the trophy that we wanted to is difficult to put into context. You can imagine how the dressing room is. So that of course is difficult to put into words at the moment. But yeah, in terms of the players, they've given absolutely everything, and I'm very proud of them.
John Cross, Mirror.
Hello, Gareth. Many commiserations. How do you console the players? Because obviously it takes such courage to take penalties, and then the feeling of desolation, I imagine, and desperation afterwards must be overwhelming for them. Yeah, but what they have to know is that none of them are on their own. We win and lose as a team, and the penalty takers are my call. We've worked on them in training. That's my decision. That's not down to the players. And tonight it hasn't gone for us. But we know they were the best takers that we had left on the pitch. We tried to get those players onto the pitch. We'd already had to take a couple off during the game itself. So yeah, of course it's going to be heartbreaking for the boys, but they're not to blame for that. That's my call as the coach.
Duncan Wright, the son.
Hi, Gareth. Commiserations. How are the lads? I mean, Bukayo, in particular, he looked distraught on the whistle. It must be terrible for him to go through.
Yeah, but he's not on his own. He's such a super boy that is so popular with the whole group. He's had an incredible tournament, been an absolute star, and he's going to continue to be a star. He tonight as well in a final performed exceptionally well when he came into the game. So we've got to be there to support him. We've got to be there to help him. But I'm sure he will get a lot of love as well from outside because of what he's done already in this tournament and how he's established himself and the way he carries himself.
Alex Howell, BBC Sport.
Hi, Gareth. Just about the penalty takers. So do you decide on the night, and how difficult is it to get the players onto the pitch without disrupting the shape too much? And were the 5 takers far away from your ideal 5 takers?
No, we had 2 that we'd had to take off earlier in the game, but that's why we made the changes that we did. That's a process we've been through. We've tracked them, what they've done with their clubs over a long period of time, and then what they've shown in training as well. So that's the process that worked for us in Russia and in the Nations League, and tonight it hasn't quite worked.
Sami Mokbel, Daily Mail.
Hi, Gareth. Commiserations. Could you obviously spoke to the players in a huddle after the game on the pitch? Could you just give us an insight into what was said, what you said, what players said as well?
At the moment, the players are understandably, really quiet. I mean, they've just had the Duke's been down to see them in the dressing room and has rightly thanked them for what they've done and been fulsome in his praise. I just said to them that we could have no recriminations. We win and lose together. Nobody is left out on their own, and that the calls for the penalties were mine. My decision to ask the players to take the penalties that they did, and so they've got to walk away from here heads held high. They've done more than any other team in the last 50 or so years. So in terms of the players, they should be incredibly proud of what they've done. Tonight's hard, of course, because to get so close, those opportunities in your life are incredibly rare. But credit to Italy. I think they've been outstanding the whole tournament, and the way they used the ball tonight was a little bit better than us. And I think they were strong enough in defence to stop us really creating anything consistently on their goal.
Dan Kilpatrick, Evening Standard.
Hi Gareth, commiserations. You and some of the players have spoken before about the need to live in the moment a bit more.
We'll go to Jerry Cox,
a
haters.
result like that, is there a long period of reflection?
Jerry Cox.
Hi Gareth, can you hear me okay?
So can Jerry, yeah.
Obviously you haven't won the tournament, but can you see this tournament as a success, what England have done, what the players have achieved?
Well, I think in terms of the players, they should feel that way. They've made history several times during the tournament. They played so well in the first half of a final that the expectation and the pressure was so high. In the end, we haven't been able to keep the ball well enough in the second period of normal time, especially, and that invited more and more pressure, and that's something that we know is something that we have to be better at, and but the time to analyse that in depth is not at this moment, really. I think for tonight, my pride in what the players have done and the way they've carried themselves as a group and the way they've been with each other is immense.
Matt Dickinson, The Times.
Can you hear me? Yeah, hi Gareth. You've done so much to connect the team with the country, and so much has been talked about that. How confident are you that does endure and last? Football crowds can be fickle, but do you think something has meaningfully changed between that relationship?
Well, look, I think we built strong bonds in Russia, and I think that's continued through this tournament. So I don't know, of course, tonight the balloon is burst, isn't it? And the feeling around the country will be very empty, I know, and and that's hard for everybody to take. We wanted to give everybody one more night that would continue the biggest party ever. We haven't been able to do that, so but I hope that we've given everybody some incredible memories, and the players especially should feel very proud of what they've done.